Hi. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on? How you doing?
It's a great day. It's a great day. How you
Great
doing?
day. No Jordo today, thank God. Thought we'd never get rid of him. Just kidding. We haven't had a show, the three of us, in a very long time, and we thought today was the day, but some came up with Jordo.
Some
His
some corp some corp
project,
shit came up.
yeah, his group project. His buddy didn't do any of the work, so now he's got to pick up the slack. So he won't be here today. Hope we'll try this again on Thursday. See which one of us can't make it then. But Ray, how's it
I,
been the last few days for you? Because NHL has been kind of rough lately. It's taking a little bit of units from me, I got to say.
it's actually been pretty solid. Aside from, I only had one official play yesterday, and it got freaking hooked. I had Joey Decord over 27 and a half saves. Um, I went to bed. He was around like 21, 22 with like 8 minutes left. I'm like, man, I'm tired. I'm not gonna sweat this out. Woke up, 27 saves. So that was pretty sickening. It is what it is. Went 0-1, but other than that, dude, I've been absolutely cruising. Just kind of
Yeah.
been pretty picky with my spots.
Mhm.
Been playing more SOGs lately, which is cool. A little bit of saves props and a little bit of sides actually too. So everything's been working in my favor. So aside from yesterday, it's been green days like last 7 out of 9 days. So I'm
Yeah.
chilling. I'm good.
And same goes for me. Last week was a breeze. I think I only lost on Tuesday. Every other day I was in the green, but then um I think last night was all right. But Saturday, not a great day. Not a great day. So I guess that's a little bit why I am a little negative, but you're right. Like the I gotta say SOGs are back. Like they kind of fixed the how ridiculous they were to start the year, but now I think they're back.
I find it funny because like a month ago, a couple shows ago, we are talking about under saves, and
Hmm.
they're cashing at a pretty good rate, and then more people start hopping on the train. I wasn't the first to be on the train. I saw people cashing. I'm like, oh, let me hop on the train a little bit, and
For
then
sure.
boom, shots started going up again. So now like over saves has been a thing the past like week and a half, 2 weeks. So
Yeah, and
um
that's been nice because like you're
yeah,
still kind of getting those discounted prices. Like I got Kemper last night at over 22 and a half. Now, he ended on 23, so only one by one. Great line, but I mean, you can bet that over. You're still getting a good price because the Red Wings were averaging 30 shots per game. It's wild
yeah,
to
yeah.
see that
I
price.
saw someone I think it was Ryan, who was it? Chase the Lock, is that Ryan? I believe he was
Yeah.
like, oh, he was like cash it in our little group chat. And I looked, he had 23 saves, and like the game was about to end. I'm like, please don't get stat corrected for these guys, because at the end of
Dude,
the day, I want all you guys to win,
of
everyone in the
course.
NHL community to win. So it's just like,
Yeah.
man, I've been the one to celebrate so early, and then 30 minutes later, it's stat corrected. So
Well,
um,
dude, think like he had 24 and then they stat corrected him to
oh, see,
23. But so like it was still almost a loss, but
yeah,
like
for
if they
real,
would have done two, we would have been screwed.
for
Um
sure.
all right, well we got a decent slate of games today. How many is that? 2, 4, 6, 8 games. Not terrible, kind of light for a
For Tuesday,
Tuesday here. Yeah, we're
yeah,
normally covering up to like 13 games at a time.
yeah.
Um
So we got plenty of time today.
for sure we can I mean maybe we'll hit it at under an hour for the first time. Um, I was a little bit behind on my sheet, so I'm just gonna pull everything up. I'll give you the kind of lay down for the first game we'll go over,
Yeah,
and then I'll catch up a little bit. But okay, cool. Where am
I
I
got
going?
to.
There we go.
Let's do it.
Got to do everything today. Can you just have shot props pulled up just on your?
Yeah,
Oh, never
yeah.
mind. I have it here. I have it here.
You sure?
I'm stupid. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Because I have a sheet. Share screen. Beauty. All right.
is it cold in Vancouver?
Oh yeah. Well, it's been nice and sunny, but it has been kind of cold. Like I don't know how to convert it over to Fahrenheit.
Yeah, you
But
guys are freaking weird over there. You guys do that
okay,
Celsius shit.
no. Every other country in the world, I think, has Celsius. You guys are the only weirdos with Fahrenheit.
You okay? Kick rocks.
Okay, shouldn't it make sense that if things freeze at 0 degrees, right, or below, not 30 degrees, that doesn't make any sense.
You're talking to the wrong guy here. I didn't make this shit
Whatever,
up.
dude. It's 1 degree right now. All right. Enough enough of the weather report. Um, First game, we've got the Boston Bruins taking on the Buffalo Sabres. Boston a -113 money line favorite. I don't know if we have any starting goalies confirmed. I will quickly check that out. Um, Boston, they've been allowing a lot of goals lately, seventh most in the league, which is higher than they're used to. But they're also scoring 3.2 per game, which is eighth most. Just to confirm, no goalies yet. Both Jeremy Swayman and Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen expected. Um, Shots against Boston are leaky, and I believe Shots told me that he has changed this up now. So this is all within the last 30 days. So it's all recent
Oh,
rather
sweet.
than on the season. So much more, you know, that makes more sense for right now
Yeah,
rather than what we're not betting on anything in October, right?
yeah. I,
Um,
I I love last 30, so perfect.
yeah, me too. So looking at here, Bruins allowing second most shots against, 36 per game. That is a lot. Second most to centers, 13.7, and to defensemen, second most, 10.7 as well. Uh, Here, I don't know. Usually, I kind of like to target power play points, but if you look at here, so how much do you look into this for the power play opportunities? For
I used to look at it a lot more the past couple years, but this year
Mhm.
I haven't really like, you know, I take it with a grain of salt, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Well, like
You know,
I'll constantly look at power play opportunities against because
right,
that's
right,
how often a team will take a penalty. But like
right.
power play opportunities for, like, yes, you have good players, and I'm only saying this because I watch the team so much, but at least Pedersen is great at drawing penalties. So maybe you take that into it a little bit, but I think it definitely more leans to the power play opportunities against. So that's kind of the number that I look for. But regardless, if you're seeing the Sabres are drawing a lot of penalties lately. Bruins are taking a lot of penalties, and they allow a lot of shots. Just at a first glance right here, I kind of want to look at some power play shooters for the Sabres,
Absolutely.
especially with them being underdogs. Vegas is anticipating Boston being up in this game. Sabres are going to have to shoot. So, yeah, why don't you help us or run us through some stuff
Yeah. Um,
props wise
I'll
that we
s-
can go over?
yeah, I'll start with there's no lines yet. I'm just talking off the head right now.
Mm-hmm.
Swayman saves. I think that's
Yeah.
been a pretty popular play over the past couple of
Oh,
weeks.
Swayman just got confirmed. Literally just checked my phone. Confirmed.
Let me check my book then. They're
I
probably not up yet.
Probably not yet, but that's something we can get to kind of towards the end of the show. We'll take another look
What
at
are
it.
you guessing his lines at? If Buffalo
27 and a
doesn't,
half.
oh, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be that high, dude.
I mean, if it's any, I would honestly, I might even play it at that,
Yeah,
at
I
27 and a
would,
half.
because Buffalo hasn't been shooting too much. I know they went on a stint of very low shooting.
Mm-hmm.
If we get 26 and below, I'll probably take it.
Yeah.
27 and a half, I gotta be like, damn, but I
Yeah.
think 26
So
and a half,
so 26 and a half is your cutoff line?
yeah, that'll be my cutoff line. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay. Sounds good. Any props stick out to you?
Um, I think pasta on the road. I mean,
Yeah. I'll pull them up in a second here.
yeah, all good, dude.
Have to be a parlay piece. Are you comfortable doing it with the -162 price tag?
I would take pasta is one of the players I'll take for. I mean, I wouldn't play the juice. I'll probably parlay it with
Mm-hmm.
his point maybe is a good option, or
Yeah.
you could find another point piece. But He's
Ooh,
been automatic on the road. 10
10
straight
straight
games.
road.
Yeah,
Crazy.
72% hit rate on the road, opposed to 58 at home. Pretty good history against Buffalo as well, dating back to 2021. So, a couple years ago, pasta at the end of the day. So,
Yep.
I definitely like that look. Um, I think someone else worthy of mentioning. He's a 1.5 line, Alex Tuck. He's on PP2, line two. Um, like we said, Buffalo, they're allowing a lot of shots, and I think he has pretty good volume for a 1.5 guy. So it's another parlay piece.
Definitely pretty good. 8, 6, 7, 7, 8, 5. Only 3 games where he's gone under 5. And the cutoff line for me um, for 1.5 line, like if that guy's not at least getting 4 shot attempts, like 50%, then I
Yeah,
typically like it. And same with 3.5 or 2.5. Like if he's not getting 6, you kind of want to double it. Um, that's just
for
kind of
sure.
how I look at it. But yeah, I like Tuck. What do you think about Tage?
Um, what's his line?
It's
Three
at
and a
two and a
half.
half, but I would probably buy it up to 3.5 and play that straight because you're going to get a nice plus money number because 2.5 is minus 175. His attempts are pretty good. There's only 3 games over his last 10 where he hasn't had 8 shot attempts. So he is shooting the outlier right here, which obviously sucks, but only 3 shot attempts against the Flames. Um, and he is at home where he clears 65% on the season. Let's even buy it up. Okay, so 48%, but only 24 on the road. So still a much better home shooter. Um, I'm
So
definitely gonna play that. I just
so
want to check.
check this.
Yeah,
Put on the home filter, and
yeah.
we're guessing uh, from what we saw. Um, Boston gives up a lot of power play opportunities. Buffalo's good at drawing them. So you put his power play minutes. I'd say put it at 3 minutes, and then look at his chart. I mean, he's getting look how much power play minutes he's getting a game, dude.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Now
He's
screw
always
that.
out there. Yeah, especially lately, dude. Look at that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and then you like his 3.5. If um, I see a 79% hit rate.
That's a 3.5,
No,
or is it
no,
two and a
yeah.
half?
Oh, wait, what is that? Oh, 2.5. My
Oh,
bad. Three and a
yeah.
half,
I'll pro
57. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
yeah. I'll probably play the over 2.5 in a parlay, and
Yeah.
then I'll also play the 3.5 full
Fuck it.
unit as a
Well,
straight.
at the end of the show, we'll cook up a four-legger
Yeah,
because it's been a
down.
while. So
It
we'll do
has been
that.
a while. Has been a while. You fucking forgot to post our last one,
No,
you rat bastard.
fuck out of here. Oh man.
All
I
right.
think I think
Can you see
there's
Money
some.
Puck now?
Yeah, I can see money put.
All right.
Good
So
good
just
options
looking at
here.
here, 5-on-5 for the Sabres. Tage leads in shot attempts on the team and also shots on goal. He's gonna have to get some on that. Look at this, dude.
Yeah,
27 to 47. What is that shooting percentage to just get it on net? 40%. Come on.
yeah. That's
Um,
pretty ridiculous.
but he's ripping, and that's all I want to see. I want to see
Yeah.
those shot attempts through the roof because those obviously leads to shots on goal. So that's probably my favorite. And also, if you remember looking on here, oh, it doesn't say share this tab instead. Well, now I'm lost. Oh, okay. Oh, we got
We
a
got a
comment.
question. Yeah.
Yeah, what happened here?
Is it Kulik?
Uh, I think so.
How do you feel about Kulik? I noticed they bumped his lineup to 2.5, which I mean, ever since he got moved up to the top line, I think that was 4 games ago against Seattle. 6 shot attempts, 8 shots on goal. Vince Vancouver, 7 shot attempts, 3 shots on goal, 6 attempts, 8 attempts. Like he's been ripping. And
Mm-hmm.
I took him against Calgary when he had 6 attempts and no shots on goal at 1.5.
Crazy.
Damn. I don't
That
know.
hurts.
I don't know if I would play him. I mean, I think he can hit, but I don't know. There's a couple other decent options. I like the plus money for sure. If you have a 1.5 line, I'm saying play it. You'll
Yeah,
probably
I
get
mean,
a
on
SGPL out of this
props.cash
game.
right here, it's got 1.5. You can get that on. It looks like DraftKings, BetMGM, Fanatics. So you get that, play that. I mean, it's pretty good price for a parlay piece. There's a lot of guys kind of I like on this side. A couple guys we didn't talk about. How's Jack Quinn been going?
He's on PP1 now too.
Mm-hmm. His attempts are like very hit and miss.
What
That's
does
not good.
Paterka look like once you're
Yeah,
done?
I was gonna look at that too.
Cool.
Decent, I guess. Hitting 3
Swing
straight, which is nice. Decent volume.
Swinging is pretty bad on the road.
Yeah. Dylan Cousins, no thanks. Darlene.
He's at home,
Yeah,
dude. Look at Darlene at home. I believe he has a way better hit rate. Yeah.
65% at home to 43% on the road. Yeah, those are pretty good home numbers. Temps are a little down, but I mean, this is a really good matchup that I wanted to overlook that for. Yeah, I mean, I'm personally just going to be on Tage, parlay piece at 2.5, and the over 3.5 for plus money. Going full unit on that. Don't even know what the odds are. Don't care. Love that look on Tage for today.
Yeah. We're gonna play Tage in some way.
Yeah, and then maybe saves. Oh, we got a UPL line, which seems funny. He's expected, but we have a line for him.
23.5.
Maybe I will reload this and see what we got. Saves. Still no Swayman. All right. Sounds good.
One more question, then we'll move on. How do you feel
Yep.
about Pasta Goal?
Pasta goal.
He loves playing pasta. I mean,
What?
I said he loves playing pasta. He loves playing the broom. Shit.
Yeah, I love the bees. Ever since they beat Vancouver in the Stanley Cup final, they've actually been my
Oh
favorite
man.
team. Love them.
Yeah. He really likes playing Buffalo.
What
He
has
has a
happened?
40% hit rate on the road. He has a goal in 7 out of his last 10. He's gonna get the attempts. Just matter of time and when he scores. So I think it's a possibility that Pasta does actually score.
Do you see just a black screen?
I see props.cash right now.
That was crazy.
Now I see a black screen.
What the heck is going on? All right, apparently I'm not allowed to look at goals, so I do apologize for whoever asked that question, but that's twice now that as soon as I go to the goal tab, it doesn't work. We'll try cheat it like that. Haha. I mean, yeah, you could go past the goal playing UPL, who hasn't been fantastic this season. He had a good stretch last year, but it's definitely fallen off a little bit. He's got, what is this, 6 goals in his last 6 or 7 goals in his last 7 games. And yeah, likes playing the Sabres as well. So yeah, that's not bad. Plus 120. Sometimes you even see him past it plus 100, so that's pretty good value. All right, let's move on. I'm not even gonna bother doing my sheet.
That's fine.
We're 1 game in and we're almost halfway down the show. So
Okay,
somehow
fine.
we ended up doing it. Ended up back on pace for a little lengthier of a show. All right. Next up, we've got the Winnipeg Jets taking on the Montreal Canadiens. Winnipeg a minus 160 money line favorite. They are 7-2-1 in the last 10, winning 3 straight games. But Montreal's hot too, 6-2-2, despite losing their last two. This is a team that kind of was supposed to be in the running for a top lottery pick, but they've weaseled their way into a playoff spot, especially lately, with a good run of play. In terms of goalies, Connor Hellebuck is expected and Sam Montembeault is confirmed. I don't understand how Montembeault made the Team Canada for Four Nations face-off tournament over Logan Thompson. That makes no sense. Logan Thompson has a 22-2-3 record. Montembeault 17-7-3, averaging almost a goal against per game more.
That's
And
criminal, dude.
Huh?
That's criminal.
Yeah, I don't understand. And .026 more save percentage. Like, it doesn't make any sense. I swear to God, they just watched the first game of the year where Montembeault had a first 50-game shutout against the Leafs. They're like, okay, yeah, he's on the team. Didn't look at anything else.
Yeah, they signed him off right then and there.
Yeah.
I mean,
Idiots.
he's been okay, but Logan
No,
Thompson has been
for sure.
Yeah.
He's been better than me. I'll say that too. But yeah, Logan Thompson definitely deserves to be on the team. Anyway, these teams, like I kind of said earlier, both playing pretty good, scoring a lot of goals. 3.3 per game over the last 30 days, which ranks fourth in the whole league. Montreal's allowing goals too, so maybe looking over on their side, but the only problem is Connor Hellebuck. If we get him confirmed, that changes things. If he's out, then could go with the over. In terms of shots, both pretty even, 9th and 10th, 29 per game. Shots against 32, if you round up, for the Habs. 5th highest in the league. They're allowing a lot to the wings, 12.8 per game, which is the most in the NHL. And look at this, dude. I think we got to look at some power play points here because they're clicking at a 50% rate right now on the power play in the last 30 days. That is nuts. And they're facing off against the Habs, who allowed the most power play opportunities against per game, 3.3.
Kyle Connor had 2 power play points against Montreal last time they played back in December.
That's crazy.
Plus 260, plus 240.
Damn. Yeah, I mean,
I'm surprised but not surprised that Winnipeg's only minus 160.
mm-hmm.
I do think they win tonight, though.
Yeah, could be a nice parlay piece. The only thing, like,
I'm not tempted with that.
Yeah, I don't think I'd play. It just seems weird. They should be bigger favorites, right?
Yeah.
That kind of steers me away. And obviously, it'll depend on what goalies we get. But yeah, just looking at the power play points here, Kyle Connor, like you said, had 2. But for a team that's clicking at 50%, I would have expected a little bit more green here. No?
I was thinking that too when I pulled it up. I was like,
right?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Shifley about 50% in his last 10. Velarde, power play points at 2 straight. Morrissey, 1. Jeez. Ehlers. Yeah, I don't know. I'd still probably go with Connor. I just feel like he touches the puck the most in that offense. I'm just checking a couple books because if you get a playable line for just the Jets to score on the power play, I feel like you've got to take it.
Yeah, I've looked on all my books; they're all around the same price.
What was it?
Plus 240.
Oh, I meant just the team to score.
Oh, the team to score?
Yeah, team to score a power play goal.
I don't think
rather than picking a player.
I don't think I have that.
I'm searching. Minus 170. I got it on one book. But I don't mind, like, I'll probably honestly split a unit between two guys, and
Who
hopefully both of them get in on the power play.
who else are you looking at?
I mean, it'll probably just be like Connor and Scheifele. They both play the half wall there. If only one of them get a point, you're still up money. So that's
Yeah,
probably the angle I would go with.
yeah. Those are the two best options, I think, too.
Yeah. And then minus
Um,
175 on my other book.
I don't really like much in this game, but I think I'll just play a stack of
Point stack.
yeah. Oh wait,
Who are we looking at?
um, probably
Connor and
I really
Scheifele.
like probably Velarde and Shifley.
Velarde's been cruising.
Yeah, unless I mean I would have to go on my shit book and get Kyle Connor for a point, but I can't ult him. But
Morrissey for a point at minus 110 seems pretty low. Got good history against them.
yeah,
Just has some bad hit. Yeah. I mean, I definitely like that point stack. Velarde's been flying. And if I'm taking Scheifele to get a power play point, obviously like him to get a regular point as well. Anything that stick out? Wing side, any shots for the Jets on the wing?
I mean Kyle Connor at 2.5. I mean it's pretty insane.
Yeah, seems
Montreal's
kind of
giving up
nuts.
so many shots to wingers too.
Yeah, most in the
So
league, which is why I wanted to point that out. I mean, you could. I don't mind if you like Kyle Connor just a point and over 2.5 because the minus 150 price here on 2.5 seems ridiculous. Um, that's a really big discount. If all you have to do is just take his point with it to actually get a playable number, that's something I'd consider.
yeah, how's his goal? Has he been scoring? Not too much.
That's on the road. Scored last game.
Who's been scoring?
Mm-hmm.
Velarde? Oh, Velarde's been scoring on the road. And he
Well,
scored.
that just means it's Kyle Connor's turn.
Yeah, no.
But he's got 3 goals in his last 4 games against them. So,
Word.
including one earlier this year. So he could do it again.
Yeah.
All right. I don't have much else.
No,
I like what we talked about. Some power play points, some point stacks.
Whoa.
Kyle Connor.
Mountain Bolt save line is up 24.5.
Jeez, look at the last 4 out of 5 games.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I kind of like this.
Kind of like it too. They're allowing 31.7 per game. That's 5th most. The Jets are taking the 9th most, 29.2.
And Montreal's giving up a shit ton of power play points. I mean, power
play opportunities. Yeah.
Yeah. I might have to spin the block. I like it.
I like it too. Think I'm gonna add this to my card and potentially Swayman, which we'll get to later. But that's all for me in this game. Ready to move on?
Yeah.
Kirill Kaprizov out a minimum 4 weeks. What do you think about that?
Oh man,
just got him back, dude.
Wait, what happened?
Kirill Kaprizov out.
Oh, I did see that. I saw that earlier. Yeah, he's only been back 3 games?
Just a few games. Yeah, he's out for 4 weeks.
That's what he hurt now? Same thing?
No idea. Not a clue.
That's brutal.
Oh, just as getting surgery for a lingering injury. So probably just the same thing again.
I have no idea what he hurt the first time. Do you know?
Yeah, no, me neither. Don't know. That's good on us, though. Right on. All right, next game. We've got the Chicago Blackhawks taking on the Tampa Bay Lightning. Tampa Bay minus 355, moneyline favorites. which shot props would normally joke and say that is my perfect price tag. Chicago comes into this matchup 2-5-3 their last 10, losers of 3 straight. Tampa Bay's 5-4-1 and are coming off a loss. In terms of some stats here, I mean, what is there to say? Chicago's got a lot of green on them. Second most goals against, most shots against, third most shots to centers, sixth most shots to wing, first most shots to defensemen. Bad penalty kill, 68%. And Tampa Bay, they're shooting a ton. They do allow lots of the wing, so we could take a look at that. But clicking on the power play, seeing a lot of opportunities. So there should be some picking on Chicago we can do in this matchup. But I do want to point out one thing. Kucherov left morning skate today. He took a tumble or whatever, but I believe he's still expected to play. I will double check that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So should be there. Yeah. What? Anything stands out for you here?
Absolutely. Off the rip, Soderblom saves. They have him at 27 and a half.
Mm-hmm.
He's cleared in 6 straight games. The past couple goalies, this is insane. The past couple goalies that Tampa has played, these are their save lines: 28, 36, 33, 27, 11, 32, 43, 27. I mean, they played what last week?
Mm-hmm.
120? No, a couple days. Oh, 4 days ago.
Literally hit Soderblom's last game.
I played that. That's funny. He had 36 saves, and then Tampa Bay's at home this time. Yeah, that shit's hitting. I'm locking that in right now.
Okay, I feel like I need to start doing a short list like Shaw Props does.
For what?
I don't know. He just always does a short list, which is like of all the plays.
I can make a short list really quick if you remember who we talked about.
Well, do you remember who we talked about?
Yeah, look, Tage, SOG.
Okay, you do. Talk maybe put Swayman. Do like for sure, and then do maybes, and then we'll do. I didn't share my tab. So it was Tage.
Yep, Tage,
Swayman, maybe.
Yeah.
Past the goal was talked about. We'll put power play points and then Connor shots, Montembeau saves, and then Soderblom.
Yeah. Connor shots.
We went through 3 games, and are we seriously going to play 3 saves? Or that would be mental. Whoa.
That's the move, dude.
Why are we what's going on here?
I have no lines on any of my books now, which is weird. But what else you want?
Why is Braden Point minus 105?
I ain't playing that shit.
He's at home.
I don't care.
Against the Blackhawks, dude. 68% at home, 33% on the road.
I know.
I mean, I know he's not your guy, which is fine by me because he's my guy. I play him when he's at home, and he does pretty well. He hit on the road against the Blackhawks. I do want to point out, do you think it's any different because Chicago won that game against Tampa? Didn't they? Or did they go to overtime? I think it went to overtime, actually, and they lost.
I don't think they did. They 124. Let me see. That was on Friday. No, Lightning won in overtime.
Yeah. And so still, it was a close game. Now they're going to be at home. Do you think it's still going to be close?
I mean, hold on. Let me. I want to see their splits really quick. I believe they're really, really good at home.
Mm-hmm.
Tampa at home, they are 15-6-1. Blackhawks are 5-15-3 on the road.
Oh, they're terrible. They're terrible. But do you think that kind of plays into it at all? Like, since they're so good at home, they're going to score a lot and could
I
affect
mean,
this saves line.
um, hmm. At this point, I'd rather Soderblom instead of Mrazek just because, I mean, they've both been equally bad,
Mm-hmm.
but Mrazek has been awful lately. So I don't know, man. I think who knows? I mean, they had 36. He had 36 saves and 4 goals. Like
Yeah, true,
Tampa's Tampa's ripping, dude.
true, true. Just
We
kind of
have
want to look.
eight. We have
Get it.
833 people tuned in right now.
Let's go. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, any plays you want us to go over, just drop it in the chat. We're happy to look into anything. Okay, so I like point, probably something I'm going to be on. Um, and for that reason, I'm not looking at anybody else on Chicago's side. Um, Brandon Hagel is better on the road, still pretty decent at home, especially lately, clearing in 5 straight with some pretty big numbers. Kucherov leaving today kind of completely eliminates him from contention for me. Don't want to look at anything on his side. Plus money Hedman for shots against the Blackhawks is something that is also very intriguing.
Yeah,
3 to 4 straight, five out of the last 6. A little worse at home though. That's the only problem. All these games were on the road, so um, I mean, there's a lot of options here. Usually, when that's the case, I'll just take the opposing goalie saves, which is something we've already talked about. Um, so for me, it'll either be Braden Point over 2.5 shots, or it will be the saves for Soderblom. Points wise, I liked playing Anthony Cirelli when he was on the top line with Kucherov and Hagel. I think it might have only been like 1 or 2 games, but ended up hitting in both those games. So, but now they split up. So, kind of off of that. Hedman point was a wagon, but books caught on a little bit. -172. No, thank you. So I'm just really looking at Soderblom saves or Braden Point SOGs.
yeah. I'm just looking at Soderblom saves right now. That's about
Mm-hmm.
it.
Lauderdale Owens speaking my language.
Maybe Bedard assists.
Okay. I don't want to pronounce this. David Hov.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. -130. He had 2 assists against Chicago last game. Like we were just saying, he's better. He's better on the road than at home, but I still think Tampa scores 3 to 4 goals tonight. So I think he'll be in the mix for sure.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, look at the head-to-head too. It's kind of crazy. He's got what is this? 7 assists in his last 5 games. So yeah, I like that better than the point, obviously.
I do like points goal. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Chalky kind of +120.
Hey,
So
chalky hits, man. Chalky hits.
yeah,
Woo!
yeah,
You just do a parlay. Braden Point and David Pasternak, both +120. So not the odds you want to see on a goal prop, but parlay them together, you'll get a decent price.
I'm sure we'll find one more too around that price in these other games. So
Yeah, pretty incredible home numbers. And if we like betting on his overshots, why can't he bury one? Who says no? Did he have one earlier against Blackhawks this year? No,
I
last
don't
year.
think so.
All right. Let's keep it moving.
Yes, sir.
So just to recap, Soderblom saves, Braden Point SOGs, Hedman assist. You said Bedard assist?
Yeah.
Okay. We didn't look at it, but sorry.
I'm not worried about it.
Next game. Carolina Hurricanes taking on the New York Rangers. The Carolina Hurricanes are -140 money line favorites. Canes are 6-2-2. Last 10 games, losers 1 in a row. where the Rangers have kind of turned it on lately, 6-1-3, but they have lost one in a row as well. Your goalies for tonight: Freddie Anderson gets a start, 5-1 record on the year against Igor Shesterkin. Both of these guys are confirmed, 17-16-2 record for Shesty. Looking at the stats here, both teams are scoring a lot, but not allowing a ton. Both ranking in the top 6 in goals for, but the bottom 20 in goals against. Both teams are shooting a lot, and I mean, this Rangers number for shots against, that was way high before. It was like 33 to 34 per game. They've significantly dropped that over the last 30 days, 28.6, still 11th in the league. But they are shooting more, but they're against the Canes team that rips puck a lot. 4th most in the league over the last 30 days, 32.3. And it's surprisingly terrible power play. But in terms of position group, I wouldn't say that there's too much. Obviously, what we'll probably do is take a look at some Kane shots just based on how often they're shooting and, kind of looking at how much the Rangers are allowing. Maybe some Shesty saves. But let's take a look. What do you got for this one?
I do think Chesty's has been good lately. We
Mm-hmm.
get Anderson in net for the Canes in his last 2 games. He allowed 7 goals in his last 2 games. So I can see the Rangers putting up a couple of goals tonight, maybe 2 to 3. So maybe look at some point or assist props for the Rangers, and then like you said, Carolina shots.
Mm-hmm.
Um, let's see. I mean,
Yeah, I can
it's
see that. And then also, like, last game was against the Avs, I believe, for the Rangers, and they allowed a lot of goals, and it was just Durkin. So like, he's not going to be happy about that outing. So I could definitely get behind his saves here, especially looking at the history here. I'm going to filter it to just regular season because they have played in the playoffs. But earlier this year against the Canes, he had 28 saves on 30 shots against. So I like that. I don't want to go too heavy with goalie props, but they're kind of sticking out today.
yeah. This month, Chesty has a 1.83 GAA.
And that's crazy. That's after he allowed 5 goals last game too.
Yeah, because he the games prior to that he had 2 shutouts.
Mm-hmm.
Against Philly. Oh no. Well, he allowed 1 goal against Philly, 0 against Ottawa, and 0 against CBJ.
Hmm.
So I'm sure that helped out a lot, But
You biting on Rantanen. Also, what did you think about the Rantanen trade? Me and Shots got to talk about it, but didn't get your input.
I think so. I think it's more beneficial. I mean, they're kind of two like different players in a way. Yes, they both play wingers. Miko's like a shoot first, score kind of guy. Natchez. I mean, I watched that game, Colorado versus who was it? Oh yeah, Rangers.
Mm-hmm.
And Natchez was absolutely firing on the power play. They're
Yeah,
feeding
dude.
him,
Mm-hmm.
and to see him, shoot the puck the way he was, I was like, damn, dude, like this guy can actually shoot. I knew he can shoot, but
Mm-hmm.
um, they're just feeding him. So I think Natchez playing next to McKinnon is just going to elevate his game and make him even better. And then Miko's Miko. I mean, I can see him being like the number one shooting option now on Carolina just because like Aho will shoot as well, but like I said, I think they're both different in similar ways.
Oh, for sure.
O-
Who do you think won the
Over,
trade?
I've seen multiple debates about it. I mean, I think Carolina won the trade because they offloaded someone that they weren't going to sign and end up getting a younger guy and someone they don't have to pay for a couple more years.
Yeah, I think he
So
signed a 2-year deal. Nate just did so.
gotcha. So overall, I think Avalanche won the trade, but overall, it's
Wow,
pretty equal.
that's a big take. That's a
Yeah.
big take because I mean I think Carolina wins the trade. Like heading into next year, Carolina's got $40 million in cap space, which is nuts. So like
Yeah.
they can afford to pay Rantanen what he wants, you
Right.
know. And I can understand it from Colorado side. Like you have to, if you're not going to be able to re-sign him, you got to get what you can for him,
Mm-hmm.
because you can't lose that big of an asset for nothing in the offseason. So to be able to turn that into a second, I mean, I don't know how you didn't get it first, but Martin Necas, who's a great young player, and I mean, it was kind of written on the wall already that he wanted out. And I have like the biggest hockey boner for Jack Drury. Like, just analytically, he's great. So that was a guy I wanted the Canucks to grab. Ultimately, didn't get him, but yeah, I like the trade for both sides. But I think in Carolina acquiring like a top 10 player in the NHL right now in Rantanen, a superstar that they've never had, wear their sweater with this core at least is something that could put them over the hump for this year. So I liked it. Speaking of him, do we like his shots?
I do.
Mm-hmm.
They're playing. Oh yeah, the Islanders. I think -135 is my threshold. Um, for shots. I like the 135.
Mm-hmm.
He's played 2 games with them, right? He's played those two. Just one.
Just the
Gotcha.
one, yeah, against the
Yeah,
Islanders.
and he was ripping.
Yeah.
Simple. So
I took him for a point in this game, even though I said on here his shots, and I didn't bet
you
his
said
shots in that hit. So you're welcome, everybody.
his point was playable. Are
I
you talking about
sorry, I
today?
parlayed it with Aho.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Aho got a point, but not him.
I like his 2.5. I think it's
Yeah,
very playable.
I think so too. Just looking on Carolina's side for shots. Not. I think I'm just gonna play him. No one else is really hitting.
Do you like
Uh,
Adam Fox for a point
Adam
or
Fox.
or assist?
Let's check it out. I mean, if this is just how I do it, if I see -122 for a point, I'm just gonna take the point rather than +100 for the assist because he hasn't
There's no
scored a lot of
change.
goals. Yeah, he hasn't scored a lot of goals, but like in the off chance he gets a goal and not an assist, and I didn't bet the point that was playable, I'd be super pissed. So
Yeah,
um,
absolutely.
I don't mind his point, especially with how leaky Anderson's been since his return. Let's look at the regular season here: 60% in the regular season, and this is a big sample size. So he's definitely able to get it done against what was already a better Carolina Hurricanes defensive team. But lately he's been ripping, so I do like Fox to get a point.
Yeah.
And that kind of builds into the narrative that kind of we talked about. They could score a few early goals, and then Carolina could be shooting a ton. And I mean, then we can get a Fox point, Rantanen shots, Sheshty saves.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, we got the script, everybody. Lock in. I'm ready to move on. I don't have
Yeah,
anything else unless there was something in the chat that I did not see.
nothing.
I don't have it pulled up, so you're gonna have to do all the heavy lifting there.
No, you're good.
All right, next game we've got shot props. Colorado Avalanche taking on the New York Islanders. Colorado's -145 moneyline favorites. They enter the game 8-0-2. Winners of 1 in a row. I'm just making a joke. I know that that's not a saying. And the Islanders are 7-3 in their last 10. Winners of 4 straight. In terms of goalies, I didn't look yet. We've got Mackenzie Blackwood confirmed against Ilya Sorokin, who's expected. So keep an eye out for that. In terms of how these teams perform recently, I don't see something that necessarily sticks out of the page right away. These two teams kind of seem very similar on paper, outside of the Islanders allowing basically nothing in terms of goals against lately. But when you welcome Nathan McKinnon to town and Cale Makar, it's bound to change. Shots wise, they pretty identical. Goals for wise, pretty identical. So I don't see too big of an edge here for either side. Did you have anything you liked?
Oh yeah. Seems like, well, as we can see, it looks like the Islanders have been scoring quite a bit lately. I was looking at Matthew Barzal for an assist, or his point is minus 174, and assist is plus 105. They played back in October, and he did have a point, no assist against Colorado. I think you can pair him up. He's on the same line with Bo Horvat, I'm pretty sure. I like both of those guys today. So I think running a side between Bo Horvat, who's been awesome at home as well. 77, he's hit 7 out of his last 10 at home, 60% in his last 20 games. So if you pair him and Barzell, I think you can get a pretty decent plus money price because they're not overly juiced. So that'll be one of my looks in this game. Sorokin has been pretty solid lately.
Mm-hmm.
But I've seen a couple people on Martin H's for an assist, rightfully so. Um, he had two points and 2 assists last game,
Yeah.
and I saw him. I think he hit the post like 3 or 4 times last game. He had 9 attempts, 3 shots on goal.
What? Sorry.
I kind of like his shots too.
Let's take a look.
After watching that game against the Rangers, bro, they're just feeding this guy, man.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And you're getting a good number, minus 115. Last 5. I'm just pretty much looking because he's played 2 games in Colorado.
Yep.
8 shot attempts, 9 shot attempts. That's some great volume. He's getting set up pretty well. So I definitely like the look here of Marty Natchez. I was probably going to stay away from this game, but I think just with the volume that since he's been there, I really like that. And that whole line was buzzing when they were out there. Him, Drouin, and McKinnon. They all looked really good together. So I like that one. In terms of shots to wingers,
I feel like he's just going to have more opportunities to shoot and score now, just because Nate just acquires so much attention, so.
For sure. But then he's got the playmaking ability to be able to open him up out wide. And, he's playing on the first line with one of the best players in the world. He didn't get that. He was playing with, Barry Kotkaniemi and Eric Robinson in Carolina. So it's a big upgrade for him. So I like the shots as well.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna play that. It seems like I don't really pay too much attention to this, but it seems like the Islanders have been giving up more shots to left wingers as well.
Yeah.
Or wait, he's a right winger.
Yeah, he plays right winger, but
yeah, he plays right.
Yeah, but their highest. Oh, here I'll share this tab. Their highest position group that they allowed the Islanders is to the wing, 16th highest, 9.9. Even the numbers are higher in every other or in this category than any other ones. So
yeah,
just another thing for Natchez. So I'm down with that one. Write that on the list. Do you have anything else before we move on?
Noah Dobson's out.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to see. I don't think he has a line, but I just wanted to see how he did last game. Tony DeAngelo.
Tony D.
I don't think he did anything. He had 2 shots, played 25 minutes, 5 minutes of power play. All right, that's it.
Yeah, we'll see if we get a line for that, hopefully, but not holding our breath.
Yeah.
What is our next game? Well, here we go. Next game. Got the Washington Capitals taking on the Calgary Flames. Washington comes in at a minus 145 money line favorite. Washington is 7-1-2 in their last 10 games, whereas Calgary is 6-4, both losing their last outing. In terms of goalies, I do believe we have one confirmed. Both confirmed
Thompson,
now.
Yeah.
Logan Thompson confirmed for the Caps. as I mentioned earlier, 22-2-3 record on the year, just crazy. And then Dustin Wolf confirmed for the Flames, 18-7-2 on the year. So interesting. Oh, Vasilevsky is expected to get the start tonight. So that was just tweeted out. So he will likely be in. Just looking at the goalie matchup, I'm looking at the under right now.
Mm-hmm.
You've got two of the best goalies this year, even though Dustin Wolf's a rookie. I mean, look at these numbers. Logan Thompson, 1.18 goals against average, 0.955 save percentage. Crazy. And then Dustin Wolf on the other side, 2.28 goals against average, 0.925 save percentage over the last 7 games. The under sticking out to me a lot. And honestly, I might call it there. Like,
I have one look and that's it.
yeah, just because like if I'm betting the under, it's probably going to be a low event game. So I don't want to look too far into much else elsewhere. So what do you got for prop wise?
It's pretty sharp right now. But Logan Thompson under 25.5 saves.
I like it.
Just Washington. They've been great defensively. I believe Calgary shoots less at home than opposed to on the road. They have not played this year. Overall, Thompson has. I mean, this line has hit 50% of games at home this year, but I'm not really worried about that. But I think
they're on the road.
Calgary's at home. That's what I was talking about.
Sorry.
But yeah, I like 25.5 saves. I'm thinking Logan ends on like 24, something like that.
Okay.
That's my guess.
Okay, that's not a terrible look. Let me just play devil's advocate for fun. Calgary's okay. Yeah. No, you're right.
They're shooting less at home, right?
Yeah, but Washington's allowing 26.2 per game.
Yeah, that's why it's gonna be sweaty.
Yeah,
it's gonna be sweaty, but I think they get the job done.
I don't have to go, but we should wrap this up pretty quick. So unless you have anything else.
How many more? Let's just get to how many games do we have left?
I think we have 2.
Dallas UGK. I don't care for much in that game.
Okay.
As of now.
I'm just gonna share this. Look at it real quick. Could look at some D options. The only thing for Vegas is like I don't have a lot of like who. I never know who to pick between Hannafin, Pietrangelo, Shea Theodore for defenseman shots at least, and they're usually always hovering around the 1.5 line until one of them goes off. But yeah,
I played the other day as well.
Yeah, I think you're right, and I'm not targeting anything in this one. Both power plays are clicking. Maybe something on Dallas side for power play points, or them to just score a power play goal because 35.7%, third best in the league, but facing up against Vegas 69.6 penalty kill. That isn't great, but nice.
Yeah, the only thing I was looking at is J-Rob for a point.
Man, that dude has been nuts.
Yeah, he's finally turned it around.
Yeah.
It's a parlay piece, but I can find another point prop somewhere else, like Barzell or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, we did talk a lot about a couple parlay pieces, so
yep.
Should give people plenty of options. You wanted to go Dallas? Oh my gosh. Dallas Stars to score a power play goal plus 120. Just anybody to score on the power play. When they're converting at 35.7% against the 23rd ranked penalty kill, 69 nice 0.6%.
Yeah.
Might be a look.
Yeah.
Might be a look at the plus money there. You got something in this game for the Ducks and Kraken, so I will be official. Last
Yeah.
game of the slate. Got the Anaheim Ducks taking on the Seattle Kraken. Seattle is a minus 135 money line favorite. 3-5-2 the last 10 for the Ducks. Winners of 2 straight, whereas Kraken are pretty even, 5-5. And I believe they played last night and they lost.
Mm-hmm.
So back to back for them. I mean, you know about the Ducks. They allow a lot of everything. Third most shots against, 35.4. Most to centers, 13.8. Fourth most to defensemen, 10.5. Seattle on the wing, though, you can get some looks there on the Duck side. They allow 12.4 shots to wingers. And the Ducks allowing a lot of power play opportunities against, 2.73. So look at your power play shooters on the Kraken. What you got, Ray?
Yeah. I know Seattle doesn't give up a good amount of shots to centers, but Mason McTavish over 1.5. See it at minus 170. Parlay piece. I've said a couple parlay pieces today. I watched their last game against Nashville. He's all over the ice, just absolutely ripping. He's being aggressive. He
Mm-hmm.
looks good. So I definitely like his over one and a
Oh,
half, and
that's on the road.
I might just take his over 2.5 as well. His last 2 games, 9 and 8
Take his over
shot
3.
attempts. What's that?
He's done that in 4 of his last 5.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just joking, but yeah,
I don't mind that at all. 48%. Oh,
his
36%
attempts are
hit
through the
rate.
roof too.
Yeah,
About even home and road.
yeah. I don't think Zegras. I mean, I don't think that's a bad option as well. Seattle is giving up a crap ton of shots to wingers, 90% hit rate on the year. He just came back from injury,
Yeah,
like
how many games has it been?
3
4.
games,
Oh, you're right.
three,
Sorry, yeah,
three
you're right.
games,
Yeah, you're right.
and he looks
And
good.
he's been shooting. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Um,
4, 2, and 4. Attempts are pretty decent. This one, he only had 2, but he got them both on net. So
hmm And then I think I was looking
look at
at
Matty Beniers, dude. Look at Matty Beniers against the Ducks.
yeah, has he been
It's been
scoring?
crazy.
He has been scoring too,
Mm-hmm.
and his point looks like a good option, minus 120. I don't know who's going to be in net for them, so probably
Well,
Dostal.
Gibson left, right?
Oh
Last
yeah,
game.
that's true. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I'd assume it's Dostal. The better of the two options, in my opinion. Um, I mean, I might be playing Matty Beniers, just because he's been pretty good lately. Points in 5 out of his last 6, as well as really good head-to-head numbers. I know this. I mean, this season he hasn't scored against them. Maybe do a little bit of digging there, see who was in net. Because I'm assuming this all would have been Gibson. This might have been Dostal. Who knows?
Probably.
Another thing I want to check out is how his 0 days rest tab is. Points in 2 straight, 3 of the last 4 with 0 days rest.
I think he's going for 3 straight.
Let's hope so. I like that one quite a bit. Seems like he's finding his footing as a number 1 center. You know, he had a really good rookie year. Called him Matty Beniers. Took a little bit of a step back last season,
Uh,
but seems to be rounding out of form again with some solid play. So I like Matty Beniers for a point. What about your boy Vince Dunn?
I was looking at Montour. I
Oh,
find it. I want to mention this really quick. Jackson
your other
Lacombe.
boy.
Yeah, I love Monty. Jackson Lacombe. They don't have no lines for him, but once they do, hopefully, that'll be nice. He's been ripping, and I love his SOGs tonight. If they do drop a line, but I like Montour's shots on goal. Are you
Brandon
looking for Lacombe?
Montour shots on goal.
Yeah,
I'm trying to find Lacombe here. Here we go.
there we go.
Oh, that's head to head. Big shooter. Big
Yeah.
shooter.
They've had his line for every other game but today, which is funny.
I feel like that tells you something.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
You said Montour shot, sorry.
Yeah, and that's about it for
Okay,
me
let's
for this
take a
one.
look. Yeah, cleared in 3 straight. Pretty good. Really good attempts. 6, 7, and 11. Kind of love to see that in a great matchup against the Ducks, who are allowing the fourth most shots to defenseman 10.5. Um, and was he always get a homer on the road? I remember at the beginning. Oh, okay, it was on the road. But
Yeah,
I mean, if you look at it now, 54%, 54%, he's definitely evened it out. So
yeah,
I wouldn't look too much into his road home splits. Like, doesn't matter that much. And also, he's been cruising against them. 5 out of his last 6 he's cleared in. So that's another good one. I believe it's a team that drafted him too, Montour,
yeah, even better.
with Anaheim. So yeah, that's a good one. I don't have anything else in this game. I think you summarized it quite well. Got a lot of plays there. Anything else?
No, that's it for me. I just want to say appreciate the 1,300 viewers. I mean, it's pretty dope. Whether you're from Twitch, X, and YouTube, so appreciate you guys.
Yeah, it's crazy. Big turnout. One of the biggest of the seasons. I just want to show. I believe we had a comment here about a Matty Bainier's goal. I mean, I like his point. We looked at his shots too, so I don't hate it. Head to head, he's done pretty good. I'm assuming this. Yeah, so 6 out of his last 10 games, he's got a goal. And if you follow trends, we're trend followers here over on Puckin Around. He gets when he misses. He gets when he misses, so on and so forth. If that trend continues, he will score tonight. So don't hate it. Probably wait to get some goalie confirmation before you lock anything in, because I think we like it a little bit better if Gibson's in instead of Dostal, but we'll see. I don't mind the sprinkle. I'll be on his point, so I'll be cheering it on with you regardless. Anyways, guys, thanks for coming. Ray, where can the people find your work?
Yeah, as always, you can find me on X at Firefighter Bets. I have my link tree on there. Tap in with me.
Link tree.
Only parlays. I bet NBA as well. We're having a great year in NBA and NHL. Let's get it. How about
Right
you?
on. You can find me at Spittin' Picklets on Twitter, all my plays in the Cook the Books Discord. Let me just tell you, golf started back up, and I'm hooked on it. I remember when we were in Diamond Vault, I got into it the first year, took a year break, but like I've never been so fired up and so excited to cap and watch golf on the daily. I bought ESPN Plus, well, the Canadian equivalent TSN Plus here, and so I'm just watching golf 24/7. It's so much fun. I'm a little pissed off though, and I will tell you why. Last 3 tournaments. There's only been 4 this season. The last 3 tournaments. I bet on a winner, and he won the first day in 3 straight
Oh,
tournaments, but then didn't win at the end.
oh, jeez.
And it just rips my heart out, dude. It was, I think it was plus 6,000, plus 900 was last week. Ludwig Aberg, one of my favorite golfer, plus 900 is a terrible line.
He's Swedish, right?
Yeah, he had
Yeah.
I think he had a 3-stroke lead after day 1. And then he gets sick with whatever's going around, puking on the golf course. But he played through the whole thing. He was -9 after the first day, and I believe he finished +8.
Whoa.
It was
Oh, he's got.
bad, dude. It
Oh
was
my
bad.
gosh.
It was bad.
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
JT Poston, Ben Griffin. JT Poston was plus 6,000. Ben Griffin was plus 6,600. And then Ludwig Aberg was plus 900. All leading after day 1. All ended up losing the tournament. And I was choked. But
Damn.
it's so much fun. And I'll find all my written content at Canucks Army.
See you, brother.
Anyways, guys, hopefully we get the full band back together on Thursday when Shot Props joins us. But other than that, good luck with all the bets tonight. Be sure to check out Twitter for a collab from me and Firefighter Bets. But other than that, we will see you on Thursday.
Peace.